Hi, welcome. My name is Lauren, and today I am sharing in this video my approach to getting what I want, even though I am a rebel mystic entrepreneur who is highly sensitive, right-brained, challenged with mental illness, chronic illness, and caretaking responsibilities. And the approach that I use to get what I desire without burning out, flaring up, or otherwise hating my life, which has happened. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, come and hang out for a couple minutes. The Magic and Miracles experiment is something I started in 2016 when I had postpartum depression, and then shortly thereafter my daughter experienced the first symptoms of what we years later found out was autoimmune encephalitis, aka pandas. And I went through so many dark nights of the soul that I thought that I would never come out of that process. But I had this notebook called Magic and Miracles journal, and in it I was taking some small tiny actions towards reclaiming what I desired and who I used to be, and then who I also wanted to become. And over the course of roughly a 7-year cycle of pain and suffering and torture, I realized that I had something truly magical, truly miraculous in that journal, and it was the tether that kept me connected to all that I desired, even in the depths of darkness, even when the wave upon wave upon wave of challenge from life came crashing. And I was able to emerge very battered and bruised and wet, but also with an entire set of tools and perspectives that I thought, okay, this helped me survive. And it also got me to a place now where even though our family is still experiencing a lot of those challenges, I am a completely different person, and I'm able to experience those challenges in a different way. And I'm also finally creating a lot of the dreams in my life, manifesting them, although that's not the right word for this particular set. I'm doing the things that I had wanted to do during those times of incredible suffering, and able to do it in a way that's more easeful and also won't jack up my nervous system. So that is essentially the crux of Magic and Miracles. The next piece, obviously, is that I want to be able to teach what I've learned through my lived experience to other people. And that was always the intention way back in 2016. It just wasn't possible yet. And now it is. So I created the Magic and Miracles experiment. And it's because I have a working theory. So we already know, like I said, that statistically, we, the rebel mystic entrepreneurs, we are at a greater risk for mental health challenges and chronic illness. And those are obviously challenges and also gifts. We know that they have a good and a bad, a light and a dark side. And one of the things that just kept coming up for me was that I feel extreme angst. And it's almost like creative constipation when I have all these ideas that I want to do, and yet I feel like I can't do them. I can't make them whole and complete in the world. They just stay up here or in a journal that then collects dust. And I also think that one of the things that's given me great pain is trying to fit myself into other people's systems for quote unquote success, and thinking, why can't I do this? Why can't I stick to this plan? Why am I having a hard time doing what I said I would do in my 90-day year? Like, what is going on that this stuff doesn't work for me? And what I realized is that a lot of the conventional tools for achievement, for goals, for quote unquote success are not geared towards the rebel mystic brain. And therefore, we needed to create new tools. And so I have crafted a specific way of, again, getting what I want, that takes my whole self, my whole wild and crazy zany self, into account. And it looks like this. We start with somatic experiencing. We start with somatic awareness that calms the central nervous system down. And then we layer over a mindset piece. Having been an elite athlete for decades, not so much anymore, let's be real. Mindset is crucial, and yet it's been co-opted by a law of attraction that sort of like beats you with the principles. And so I really believe that after we've calmed down our nervous system, we need to come at our mindset tools with trauma awareness and create new neuronal pathways, certainly, that feel good, that allow us to feel good with small amounts of charge. We are not talking about big amounts of charge and change, so that we keep that nervous system calm even as we're taking steps that are bold. And then finally, the third piece is moving into what I call strategic and or aligned or inspired action. And that is hard to do. I think most of the conventional approaches start at strategic or tactical action. And I parse those types of action in different ways. And I think that's actually where we might end up, but it's certainly not where we start. It's a pinnacle. So with those three layers, we can start to supercharge our day-to-day routines with then ritual and magic that then allow us in our lives to perform what look to the outside world like miracles. It's kind of amazing. That's why I call it magic and miracles. In the process, the amazing part is that we feel good more often than not. And I think that's actually the greatest transformation that one can offer, is the feeling good no matter what's happening, no matter what waves are coming, no matter what chaos or curveballs life throws our way. And I haven't always had that capacity or experience. I have been down. And so I would love to share these tools. And my working theory is that the reason I'm doing an experiment is because I would love for you to come and participate with me and test my theory that if we do our approach to our desires in a different way as rebels and mystics, that we can get a different outcome, that this will work better than the things we've tried. And I've certainly tried for decades, the other way. So my invitation to you with Magic and Miracles is to come and join me in this experiment. We are going to have 10 weeks together, and the trainings are below. You can read more about each training. And if you're thinking, this sounds interesting, I want to invite you. I have two things I want to say. One is, if you think that you would like to commit to yourself and to this process with me, I have an incredible, juicy, tasty carrot to offer you. Yes, I am bribing you. That's what ritual and reward is, the reward. I have a gorgeous reward for you. And I want this to be an easy yes for you at a time when it's appropriate. So that means that you also have to discern, is this the right time for you to jump into something like this? And would you be willing, part of the process is to do qualitative and quantitative analysis, so surveys, so that I get data points on this process for you and how it's landing and how you're experiencing it and what happens as a result. So those are the two things that I want to make sure that we're clear on. And for every person who completes the commitment of the sessions and the potent practices, again, you can read more below, and finishes it and can show me the work in their Magic and Miracles journal, every person who does that is going to get a prize. And the prize is going to be a further, more advanced training that is priced around $2,500. So everyone who does Magic and Miracles and completes it will get that, definite. And then one lucky person is going to come with me to one of my retreats. And I have a retreat in the Dominican Republic at my villa. And I also have a retreat on the books for Italy, Tuscany in the late autumn. So I am bribing you to come and do this with me because I believe in it and I want people to complete it. I want you to say, I want that, so I'm going to do this. And I believe in you. I believe in, frankly, what I think is one of the best things I've ever created. And I'm so excited to test it. So if you would like to be a human guinea pig, there will be no harming of animals during this process. And if you want to just spend 10 weeks with me and feel awesome, please come. I will see you soon. Peace.